What da da danyo, what da dang dang. And go danyo, oh what da dang dang. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Now here, we are not neutral, never claim to be. We have actually taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we are affectionately called the headquarters of the truth. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. And today we have some really very beautiful stories to share with you, and I need you to come along. My brother, my sister, this is our daily editorial. It's called The Voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. And I need you to come along. This is most interesting. Now, the very first story we are looking at today is taken from Ghana Word. It says, as I read, IGP death rumors, police clarifies. Now, the Ghana Police Service has dismissed claims that Inspector General of Police Christian Tete Yohonu has passed away. Now, according to the police, the IGP is in good health and actively performing his duties, describing the reports as false. In a statement dated Sunday, November 30, 2025, the police said its attention had been drawn to such claims, warning against the spread of false news. Now, the statement added that such actions are an offense and punishable by law, and that anyone found responsible will be dealt with accordingly. This is from the police. I am happy to hear that the IGP is alive. But again, was it not the same IGP whose tenure of office they wanted to extend? The same man, right? My brother, my sister, this should be a very big lesson to all of us. In Ghana, we have no respect for age. Somebody is 70 years, yet on paper, he's 26. Oh yes, that's true. Every young lady I have met is either 21 or 22. For the past 10 years, they have been 21 or 22. My brother, my sister, you work with people who are your great-grandfathers, yet they are younger than you on paper. There was a gentleman I met who was telling me about my grandfather. How he and my grandfather used to sit and play games under the baobab tree in my village. My brother, my sister, he was the age mate of my grandfather. Yet, he was younger than me on paper. What is wrong with us? Our footballers fake their ages. A footballer who is supposed to be 48 is 19 on paper. So they start playing, and within a year or two, you start seeing the real them, because you can't cheat age. They use all kinds of hair dye. They go through all sorts of surgeries in order to look younger. What is wrong with you? It's okay if you want to look younger, but don't fake your age. My brother, my sister, growing old is a natural thing, no matter how much you want to run away from it. There was a singer who gave us that beautiful song, Growing Old, oh growing old. I wish I will never grow old. How many of us know that song? What happened to that singer? Did he ever grow old? Moses grew old and died. Noah grew old and died. All your heroes grew old and died, including Nkrumah. Why is it that when it's time for us to go and rest, because of our age, we want to defeat this and still want to be in power? What is wrong with us? I understand when the nation still needs your services, it's for you to decide, hey, let me die a little for my nation by extending my rest period into work period. But no, we start by faking our ages. At the time that we are about to retire, we should have retired some 20 years back. And we still want an extension. So we have the so-called surprise deaths. Rumors will be flying all over the place that we are dead, because their grandfathers, who we would call our age mates, had died years back. Therefore, if we die now, it's just a natural thing. May I make my point better now? Listen up. Tete Yohonu, it has come out that it looks like the letter extending his tenure is even fake. It looks like the letter is not correct, according to what I'm reading here. So who is extending whose tenure of office? Don't we have younger people, smarter and sharper, who can do this work? Why must we always honor people the wrong way? If you want to honor your Honu, is it by extending his service? Or you could offer him with a plaque and better retirement benefits. We live in a country where the police are not treated well at all. What has been the contribution of your Honu to the upliftment of the police service? Police are still receiving meager salaries that are terrible. The police don't have any good retirement benefits. One policeman's whole retirement benefit is somebody, a politician's 1 month salary. All the 40 years he has worked in the police service, his retirement benefit is one politician's salary, 1 month salary. How can such a person live and be proud of the service? When you go to America, England, Japan, Korea, China, the police are happy to work because they know the country appreciates them. They have a certain beautiful retirement package. Oh, when you look at their retirement package, it includes having them travel around the world with all bills paid for, family and friends joining them. My brother, my sister, in our country, our retirement benefit for the police does not even include taking them on a trip to Larbanga Mosque here in Ghana, let alone to places like Mali, places like Burkina Faso. No, you retire on a certain meager salary. What has your Honu done to raise the image of the police? If I were the IGP, this would have been things I would be looking for. Better services for the police, retirement benefits, uplift the image of the police through branding and hard work. Did they do it? The name of the police is still embroiled in the legendary proverbial bribe. Which policeman is not seen as an agent of bribery in Ghana? The moment we see police people, the first thing that jumps into our mind is bribe. What have they done over the years to deal with this bad omen? Today, your Honu is retiring, in my opinion, for not doing much. He was IGP for how long? What actually was his achievement? He's going away, they want to extend it. For what? So that what? You honor him? You said, oh, we are honoring you. To do what? Now we are hearing that, oh, he has passed on. He has died. I am happy that this is a lie, or else we would have been extending the tenure of office of a dead man. It is sad, in fact, to extend the service of a man who will die 2 days after the letter comes out. And it's all because we have no respect for ourselves, our health, and even our own integrity. Everybody wants an extension. My uncle, who was a teacher, in fact, we all knew he should have retired some 17 years back. But every year, he was the same age for 15 solid years. They had to beg him and tell him, sir, you know what? You are becoming a ridicule. People are laughing at you. In fact, in the office, you are sleeping. And it's not only sleeping, you are also snoring. It's not only snoring and farting. Sleep, snore, fart. You are becoming a ridicule. Now, when you reach a certain level, these are the things that you will not be able to stop. You will sleep unprovoked. Sometimes you would snore, and the rest would follow suit. Sometimes you cannot even hold your stool. Other times you cannot hold other things. It's a natural thing. Let's give honor to that. It's only in Africa where we bring people out of retirement and make them presidents, so they can steal our money and go for surgeries and go for Viagra, so that they can hump the little girls around before they die. Hallelujah. What is wrong with us? I pray that the rumor is not correct and that we will learn a bitter lesson. That's why every day I mention my age on radio. I tell you when I was born, what day, what time. I don't want one day any of my children would lie because they want to extend my something. No. Me and my producer are of the same age. We have been together for a very long time, my brother. And we are happy. We started working, my brother, my sister, when we were the youngest. When they were looking for the youngest, they would point at us. We're playing the buffoonery. Today, when they are looking at the oldest, they mention our names. It's glory, isn't it? Very, very, very graceful, glorious. Think about it, my brother. Please don't fake your ages. I'm sure a lot of the people listening to me right now have faked their ages. How many people join the police because they love the police? No, it's because they have no job. Now Galamsey has come to rescue fake police people. And that's yet another omen. Bad omen. Everybody wants to be police because they have no job. And when they get in there, because it was not on a good intention, they go for bribe. They join us with crooks and thieves and robbers to torment us even the more, when they should actually be our liberators. What is wrong with us? Right now, it has become so common in Ghana. We call it football age. No footballer tells their real age. To God be the glory. Now the next thing I want to look at is also taken from Ghana Urban. It says, some NDC MPs come to parliament with Uber. In America, they say Uber. And this is coming from Afenyo-Markin, alleging. I read, minority leader in parliament, Alexander Afenyo-Markin, has alleged that a number of the ruling NDC members of parliament are facing financial hardships, with some reportedly relying on ride-hailing services such as Uber. to make it to parliamentary sittings. Speaking during an interview on Peace FM on November 28, 2025, the Efutu MP claimed that several NDC legislators, particularly those on the backbench and without appointments to public boards, were under economic strain. Afenyo-Markin stated that MPs from both sides of the House endured challenges, but insisted that the situation was more pronounced amongst their colleagues in the NDC. I think that I am excited to hear this. I am excited. I want to see Uber or Shaxi or Bolt riding MPs go to parliament like that. I want to see bicycle riding MPs like Ras Mubarak did the other time. I want to see motorbike riders. You know what that will do? Number one, it will cut down environmental pollution and degradation from the effusions coming from the huge exhaust pipes of their exorbitant, luxurious cars. My brother, my sister, right now everybody's talking a green energy. Electric cars are coming into town. Very expensive. But my brother, my sister, that looks like is the future. Number two, it will lessen the traffic on the roads. Right now, like people like A+ have said, they need sirens in order to beat traffic to come to work. If MPs start going on motorbikes, bicycles, Ubers, Shaxis, and Bolts, you wouldn't need the siren. Traffic would be cut down. Finally, it reduces expenditure. How many people agree with me? My brother, it is so sad that in our country, your prosperity is judged by a certain yardstick. The car that you drive and the house that you live in. Is very sad. Yet the people we go to begging for money, some of them walk to work. They foot. Some ride bicycles to work. They live longer. There are no rumors of death at 60 or near 60. They live long. We, from one air-conditioned space to another air-conditioned space, even in our bathrooms, we have air conditioners, true or false? From your bedroom, everything is air-conditioned. No wonder some men are becoming impotent these days. Everything is chilled. It's chilled. Where you need warmth, there's air conditioning there to deny you that. That is why they swallow Viagra night and day. Viagra has become their thing, my brother. 22-year-olds are swallowing Viagra. Then if you reach the age of my producer at 56, how are you going to be able to deal with this situation? My brother, my sister, you work with some people. Hey, they look like your grandfathers, yet they have been 47 for the past 30 years. Who are you deceiving? For Afenyo-Markin, I don't know if he thinks this is negative, but I will prefer a government that has people jumping on Ubers, Shaxis, and Bolts to work. to a government that has V8s all over the place, to a government that has ambulances rotting up in car parks. I want to congratulate the John Dramani Mahama government. This hardship they are talking about, in fact, if this regime is giving us hardship, then the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government killed us. We are resurrected beings. We are ghosts walking right now. We died in the Nana Addo regime. The economy was so terrible. They brought Baumia to solve the problems. He couldn't find the equation, let alone solve it. Today, as we stand, they want to return into power. And the tribal people we are, some will vote for them on tribal lines. To Afenyo-Markin, are you still riding your V8? Are you one of those going through the hardship? Or you go to parliament in Ubers? Can we know? So that we can place you properly on the ladder. If you are not one of those facing hardships, is it that you've made enough money in the days of CJ Gertrude Tokonu, making money from the judicial services as we are told? Let's know. This is the voice of the Patriot.